Welcome and welcome back. Welcome back to the Bluayado channel. And last Wednesday, I was talking about my missing package. Happy to say that that was resolved. So I'm having an excellent day. This is payday. It's gonna be an excellent weekend. I'm going to Brooklyn. I take Brooklyn as vacation because it's very far from me now, even though I'm still in New York. So my package issues are resolved. So I don't want to put any bad vibes on DHL. Apparently, DHL has a connection with the U.S. Postal Service. So they handed the package over to them, and therefore they got it to my lock box. So it wasn't in front of my house. Definitely wasn't in front of my house when they said delivered. They had a connection with the post office, and it was in the lock box at the end of the block. That's where we pick up our mail at. And if you have a big package, they put it in the several lock boxes and just leave the key in your mailbox. So I did receive my package. It wasn't a porch pirate case or any delivery mishap. So I was glad to resolve that with a phone call and figure out where my package was. Obviously, I would have eventually figured it out when I went to pick up the mail, but I'm glad that I figured it out very quickly after I made the phone call. So there goes the package issue. And today is Friday and it's payday. So first up we got Roundhill Magnificent 7, which this thing is doing really good. I don't think the price is going to go down, so I think I might buy into this next week because it's really keeping the price. 50 something dollars. It's not going down. I thought it was going to go down a little bit and then I might get in, but I'm not wishing anything bad on it, so I'll just get in at 50 something. So Magnificent 7, ticket MAGY, is paying 0.377209 per share. And this is the only one that pays on Monday right now. So that's what this one does. And it's pretty good because it's not having any kind of nav erosion, as you can see, because I've been watching it, trying to look for a low price, and it's just staying up there. So very good. Magnificent 7 from Roundhill, 50 something dollars. So that's that one. Next up we got what do we got? Yield Boost that came out last night or yesterday. I don't think it was that late. Um Granite. Granite shares. This one or this one? Let's see. Alright, so Granite shares. It's tiny. Can it get bigger? Ah, there we go. Oh, that's big. Nice. All right, so Granite shares yield boost. Ticker COYY. These are weekly payers. X date is today, so you had to buy this yesterday. 8:15. Payday is 8:19. It's a Tuesday. So COYY, which is Coinbase underlying security, is 0.73593 per share, and that's a whopping 180.08% distribution rate. Wow, that's high. TSYY, check this one out. It experienced nav erosion, so look at it before you get into it. Um, Tesla coverage here, 0.22506 per share, and that's 140.09% distribution rate. Wow, that was high. MVYY, underlying securities NVIDIA, 0.51945 per share, and that's 100%, 100.07% distribution rate. These things are pretty high. XBTY is Bitcoin coverage. It's 0.45331 per share, and that's 99.93% distribution rate. Wow. TQQY is NASDAQ coverage, 0.18030 per share, and that's a 50.04% distribution rate. And lastly is YSPY, is the S&P 500 coverage here, and that's 0.18829 per share. That's a 49.96% distribution rate. So, wow. Okay. And these started out at $25. Some of them are above $25, and this one is definitely under $25. So, but 140% and still paying 22 cents. So make your own choices. Again, you had to buy this yesterday, not today. But let's get to the ones that you can buy today. And that is going to be the Roundhill weekly payers. These are individual stocks from Roundhill. We have 15 of them now, and they're in alphabetical order. So this one, the X date is 8/18 and payday is 8/19. So you still have time to buy these today. Some of them you might be able to get it on discount. Some of them, no way. It's definitely over the $50 that it started out as. So check that out. First up, we got ticket AAPW. Underlying security is Apple. It's paying 0.484867 per share. That's okay. That's pretty good for Apple actually. But okay. All right, so that's what that is. Next up, we got AMDW. Underlying security is AMD. Ooh, a dollar. So 1.135226 per share. And this is just for the week, guys. This is a 1 week payment here. It's over a dollar. I'm excited. This is one of the new ones. This is one of the later ones that came out in the last five. So really good for AMDW. Next up, we got AMZW. Underlying security is Amazon. It's paying 0.692777 per share. That's a pretty good payment. Not too shabby. Next up, we got AVGW. Underlying security is Broadband, and this is paying 1.170425. I did get this after the last payment, so I did buy more of this after last payment, so happy I got in. So happy about that. Picked up five more of these for this week. So yeah. BRKW is the Berkshire one. It hasn't been doing as good as the other ones, but I only have 10, so I don't feel a need to get rid of it. But 0.267883. I probably won't buy any more of it. But yeah, I'll keep it. I'll keep it because it's different. Berkshire. So, okay. Next up is CO. Excuse me. COIW. Underlying security is Coinbase. It's paying 1.074245 per share. Coinbase coverage is doing good again. It's back. Coinbase. Last one for Granite Shares too. Granite Shares Coinbase just now was 73 cents. So Coinbase coverage is doing pretty good. Next up is GOOW. Underlying security is Google L. 0.801109 per share. This is also a really good payment. Oh my gosh. HOOW, Robinhood, 2.458212 per share. This is amazing for 1 week. This is like you wait for this to get for 1 month or something, but this is in 1 week. This is amazing. 2.45. Wow. Wow. That's why this one is the most expensive one. This thing really costs a lot right now. It started out at 50 and it's like 70 or something. I don't even know what it is. I'll look at it afterwards. But yeah, that's really high. Let's look at that one afterwards and see if we could get any discounts today. Doubt it. METW, underlying security is Meta. 0.824925 per share. Wow. This is also good. It's really, really good. Next up is MSFW. Underlying security is Microsoft. 0.487880, which you don't even mind after you saw all the rest of these, right? You're like, all right, so what? 48 cents is still good. MSTW, MicroStrategy. Ah, this one is a discount. This one was actually under the $50. We gotta look at that. Maybe people bought it up now that they know what's going on. But this was actually under $50 yesterday. So 1.393529 per share. This is awesome. I think this might be 40 something dollars a share. This is a great price for 40 something dollars a share. This is actually better than Misty that we waited a whole month for. Misty was only 118 for the whole month. This one we're getting 139 in 1 week here. So there you go. NFLW underlying security is Netflix. This is good. These are all good. 0.756311 per share. This is also a nice. This is a nice payment. Next up, NVDW. I knew Nvidia is making a comeback. So 1.082635 per share. This is awesome. This is awesome. And again, trusty Planeteer here. Ticker PLTW, underlying security Planeteer. This is great right here too. 1.585951. 1.585951 per share here for PLTW. I wonder if that's on discount. I think that one might have been down too. PLTW. Gotta look at the prices after this. Next up, this one was definitely on discount because I just picked up 10 more of these. When did I buy this? Wednesday, maybe I would. TSLW, underlying security Tesla, 85 cents is great. 0.852261. So that's the numbers, guys. Highlight definitely is HOOW, which is $2.45 for the week. What else we got here? AMDW, AVGW is also over a dollar. Coin is over a dollar. Wow. All right, look at all those prices. Why not? AMDW, AVGW, COIW. You can, oh wow, even the, all right, 245. What else is over a dollar? MSTW. I already had that on my list. MVDW. Let's look at that one. MVDW. All of these things are over a dollar. PLTW. Wow. Okay, let's go to Yahoo. Because I didn't even know this thing was going to look like this today, which is just phenomenal. What is this here? All right, first up, let's look at AMDW. What are we looking like today? Is $56.50. So six she's $6 above the starting price of $50. And the lowest it went down to is $49. So that's it. So yeah, this is really good. Still pretty good. I think it's only gonna do is go up. So $56 can still be a really good price. Next up, let's look at AVGW. That's $54. Yeah, you can still get in that. That's still only $4 above the original price too. Lowest was $50.23. So this is still a pretty good price to get in as well. Next up, let's look at the old school ones. Coin COIW has been out, I think, since the first round of five. So that's low. You can still get this for under $50 right now. It's up $1.36 though, but $45.73. So that's a discount one this week. COIW is a discount, and that's still paying you over a dollar this week. Next up, let's look at MVDW. That's also, I think, from the original $53.03. This one probably went down pretty low. So yeah, you missed it out. This one been out since the first five, so it went down as low as $26.88, but right now it's 52, which is $2 above the starting price of $50. So that's where you're at with this one. No discount. HOOW weekly payer. This one I knew it was high. This one is super high. But it's $2.45 for the week. So what do you expect? It's $71.44. The highest it went to is $77.54, and the lowest is the starting $50. After it started at $50, you really couldn't get in again at that $50. It just went up from there. So that's where you're at with this one. I don't know if it's gonna go down. Either you get in or you don't. You know, hopefully you get in at 60 something. Maybe it go down to 60 something. But this thing is $2.45 for the week this week. So I don't know if it's gonna go down. But MSTW is this is a discount for MicroStrategy one, and this is paying over $1 as well. So this is a discount. So I see two discounts so far. Next up is PLTW. $54. Missed out on this one. This one was out in the original 5 too. Lowest it went is $22. Highest it went is $57.83. So $54 right now is above the $50 it started out as. So we're back to where it came out as right now. So nicely done. This is $1.50 something. So $54 for $1.50 something for the week is pretty good. And then Tesla was 85 cents, but Tesla, let's see what it is because you might get a discount on that one. Yeah, this is pretty cheap. You get 85 cents for the week. Lowest it went to is $25.45. Highest it went to is $51.90. So it really didn't make that much moves above the original $50. But it's paying 85 cents this week. So this is a discount. So you get three discounted Roundhill stocks this week, which is coin base coverage, the MSTW, which is MicroStrategy coverage, and the TSLW, which is Tesla coverage. And that is the announcements. Oh, we have an announcement. I get emails from Roundhill, so they are coming out with a new um what I got like help shape. Okay, so yeah, they came out with an email and they want you to help them shape the new weekly payers. And they also had an announcement. They're gonna bring out a universal. They're gonna bring out a universal ETF called WePay, which is gonna encompass all of these 15 weekly payers that they have now. And they did a survey to actually what day you would like that to pay on. And I said Monday because only thing we got on Monday is Maggie right now. So if they're gonna do a combination of all of the weekly payers and put it in one ticker, which probably is preferable now because 15 is hard to manage as it is, and if they bring out more it's going to be really crazy. So them doing one called We Pay is a good idea to me. So I don't know when that's going to come out, but it's the Roundhill Weekly Pay Universe ETF, which is going to be a combination of all. It's 15 now, but obviously from the survey you get the idea that they want to make more because in the survey they ask you what is the next ones that you want to come out. So you gotta know that they're gonna bring out more of them. It's gonna be really hard to buy into everything. So this idea of a we pay one that covers everything is a good idea. And I said personally, I'm telling you guys, I voted for payment on Monday. So that's my idea. You guys could always go on Roundhill Investments and sign up for the email so you can get these things too and be part of the creation of and have a say in what's going on around here. So that's that. Next up, let's get to the numbers. It's payday. So this is the third week of August, and the highlighter for Yield Max Group B is Nvidia. So ticker NVDY is I got 975 shares at 83 cents. Why did I make this so wide? I think I might have something lower. Um, 83 cents is $818.71. FBY 100 shares at 62 cents. That's $62.41. Sold out of Murney. I think this is, we checked that last time. This is like $1.97 now. Definitely happy I sold out of that. Babu 35 shares at 75 cents. So that's $26.40. Plady, 80 shares at $7.49. Look at this. Look at this here. And look at this here. Why is it so close? I got only 80 shares of Platy, and it's very close to what my 975 shares of Nvidia did right here. So again, wow, Platy was a good buy. Platy was a really good buy. $7.49, $599.39. Marrow, 55 shares at a dollar, $55.24. YMAX, 160 shares at 11 cents. 1763 YMAG, 25 shares at 16 cents, $4.04. LFGY, 30 shares at 44 cents, 13.45. GPTY, 10 shares at 29 cents, that's $2.92. SDTY, 10 shares at 20 cents, that's 203. QDTY, 10 shares at 19 cents, that's $1.92. OT, 125 shares at 10 cents, that's 12.58. And then the weekly payers from the week before. TSLW, 60 shares at 58 cents. That's $35.25. MVDW, 50 shares at 95 cents. That's $47.76. PLTW, that's 100 shares at $1.14. That's $114.11. COIW, that's 100 shares at 32 cents. Oh, so they made up this week. 32 cents last week. $32.90. AAPW, 30 shares at 23 cents. That's $6.94. BRKW, 10 shares at 30 cents. That's 302. HOOW, 10 shares at $1.59 is 15.98. AMZW, 10 shares at 29 cents is 2.96. METW, 15 shares at 81 cents, that's 12.16. NFLW, 10 shares at 57 cents, that's 5.77. AMDW, I had bought more of this one. $1.36, $20.52. AVGW, 10 shares at a dollar, $10.08. GOOW, 10 shares at 55 cents. That's 5.58. MSFW, 10 shares at 58 cents. That's 5.87. And MSTW, 25 shares. Because this one was really low. So I was trying to build this position up. 78 cents. 1964. Then we have the Roundhill indexes and crypto. QDTE, 50 shares at 23 cents, that's 11.65. RDTE, 50 shares at 31 cents, that's 15.69. YBTC, 50 shares at 34 cents. Oh, BTC hit an all-time high, a new one. I got an email for that. What is BTC now? It's a good question. Might have gone down, but it did hit a new all-time high, I think yesterday. It's down again. Somebody sold out of that. But yeah, so last time the high was 124. I mean 123. Now the new high is 124,457 spot 12. So it went up 1,000 and change for the new high. But then again, when people see that, they start selling a little bit. So it's down again to 119. But yeah, it did hit an all-time high yesterday, I think. So now the new all-time high is 124,000 for Bitcoin, which is awesome. So that's that. While I was in there, I was at YBTC. So yeah, YBTC 50 shares at 34 cents, 17.12. And YETH 65 shares at 24 cents at 16.07. Nice. Defiance, we got IWMY 60 shares at 23 cents, 13.88. QQQY 60 shares at 17 cents. This was a disappointing payment here. $10.60. MST, which is on a deep discount now. I think it's only $15 or something like that because it's attached leverage, right? So 25 shares at 21 cents, $5.45. USOY 20 shares at 14 cents is $2.81. So curve here, these are monthly. MSFY 10 shares at 25 cents, 250. AMZP 10 shares at 45 cents, 450. Then we got the Rex shares one here. NVII 10 shares at 21 cents, 214. MSII 10 shares at 34 cents, 342. TSII 10 shares at 12 cents. This was a disappointing payment for Tesla, 12 cents here. $1.22. COII 10 shares at 58 cents, $5.84. Then we got the Granite share yield boost for the week before. TSYY 70 shares at 22 cents, 15.71. TQQY 20 shares at 17 cents, $3.58. YSPY 20 shares at 18 cents, 3.74. NVYY 20 shares at 52 cents, 10.50. XBTY 10 shares at 44 cents, $4.48. And COYY, which is a new one, which is Coinbase coverage, 20 shares at 72 cents is 14.43. And lastly is Globex, 10 shares, take a BCCC, 10 shares at 15 cents. This was a pretty low payment for them, $1.55. So this week, which is the third Friday of August, so we're halfway through the month here, the 15th, and I made $2,122.14 for the week. Taxes is going to the high yield savings account. That count is moving now. It might be 10,000 by the end of the year. If you really save money like this, would be great. If it didn't have to go to tax, because I'm up to 7,000 now, so I still got a couple months to go. By the end of the year, it's definitely hit 10 grand. So taxes $424.43. What I got left is $1,697.71. I'm gonna send $13.50 to my checking this time because I was putting a lot to reinvestment the last 2 weeks. So I'm gonna take more money out to operate in the middle of the week here, in the middle of the month. And the reinvest is only $347.71. So that is the third week of August. So far, what did we make for 3 weeks in? 3 weeks in, I made $4,612.54. I only sent $2,050 to my checking account so far. Um, Reinvestment is more high this time right now. So 1,708. It's about 48 is in reinvestment. I'm bringing down my margin is what I'm doing here. And then 20% for taxes so far is 922 spot 51. So that is the halfway mark for August numbers. Now, let's look at the rates because halfway through, we're going to see which of these weeklies is over $1, which is the ones I highlighted in yellow here, or mustard, whatever color you want to say that is. So halfway through the month, we still got 2 more weeks to go. This first one, is just a Friday. So what's in here is not everything. It's just what paid on Friday. Everything else was counted in July because July went all the way to Thursday. So This one so far for yield max, the only one who reached over a dollar is LFGY, which is a dollar 36. For Defiance, nobody reached a dollar. The closest one is IWMY, which reached 70 cents, but nope, nobody reached a dollar. Roundhill indexes and Roundhill crypto, nobody reached a dollar yet. The closest one was RDTE, which is Russell 2000 coverage, that's 86 cents. And then YBTC, 85 cents, but they didn't actually make a dollar yet, but they're really close. Next up is Roundhill weekly payer coverage here, which is 15 now. So the ones that made over a dollar so far is MVDW, which is $1.41, PLTW, which is $1.85, HOOW Robinhood coverage, $2.43 already. And now we just got $2.45. So this is going to be almost $5 soon. And then who else? METW, Meta, $1.19. AMDW, this just started too. This is great. $1.97. AVGW, again another new one, $1.54. And then MSTW also made $1.64 already. So yeah, these guys are on track for making great moves this month. Anything else? Who else we got here? So the Rex shares ones did not make it to a dollar. And okay, so COI COII, the Coinbase coverage is really close. It's 97 cents. It's really close for Rex shares. Almost a dollar. Next up, we got the Granite shares ones, the Yield Boost, and the MVYY made $1.05, and the COYY, which just started, only had two payments, is $1.56. So there you go. BCC didn't make it. Slow. It's only 34 cents. Now let's look at the monthly ones. Where are we at so far? So we're in August. So the green ones are the ones that made above 15 bucks so far, and that's Marrow. Um, the ones in mustard are the ones that made over $7, I think. So over $7 is in mustard, so that's a lot of them at this point. So SMCY did 13.74. MVDY paid you $8.97 already for the year. MSTY paid you $13.28 for the year. These didn't actually pay yet for the month. Next one I paid for 5E paid you $8.80. Feet paid you $11.81 for the year. That didn't pay yet. And Playdy again, guys. I told you Playdy is gonna be. I think they're gonna definitely make $50. They're only $8 away. They're definitely gonna get you back your $50 that you paid for these things if you came in the beginning. Again, I got $50 in the beginning, only 10. The rest of my 70 shares has been cost based in down to $62 now. So my new cost base is 62 bucks. I don't know if I'm going to reach over $62 for the year. That would put me at a great place. That would be like I just made back everything I spent on these shares, which would be awesome because next year would be completely everything else is profit because I got back all my money. So $42.84 so far for Plady, and we still got 1, 2, 3, 4 months to go. So that's pretty awesome. Let's look at it here. So we had $6.57 in January, which I think is a combination. That's two payments. They had two of the same that group. Was this group B? Whatever group this is, paid twice. That's why. So it's two payments that adds up to 657. Then we had five 94, 533, 466, 704, 326. This was kind of low, but at with the rest of this money, are you gonna complain? No. Then the last one was pretty low, 256, but now they came back again at 749. So that is the journey of Pallady. Next up, these didn't actually pay yet, so I won't comment on them. They didn't pay for the month of August yet. So that's it, guys. That's the rate so far. Everything's looking on par. I'm happy about everything. Have a great weekend and enjoy your family. And if you get into any of these ones that's on discount, which I think COIW is on discount, MSTW is on discount, and TSLW is on discount. If you want to buy any more of those, that would be a good idea. HOOW is $2.45 for the week. Let's just go back. Let's just let's leave it at let's leave it at that. Let's leave it at that. It's a good way to look at what's going on. We can end the video with this. Just look at which ones did really well. Just gonna go over it once so you can see it again. $2.45. MSTW $1.39. PLTW $1.58. And that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching the Bluayado channel. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. See you again next time.